Welcome. Thank you for hitting that like button. That's the glam. What's going on, ladies? How art thou? How art thou? Angie, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Got me looking at crazy out here in the streets. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Demetra, what's going on? We got a certified diamond in the building. Sabrina, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thou as well. That's what I'm talking about. Drum for women. Hello, hello, hello. How art thou? How art thou? Y'all, we are still in the city. I just came down because Sister Girl is tired. You hear me? So I had to come down to get me a little something sweet tea. Rana, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Give y'all time to come on in here. Come on in here. Hope everyone is having a good Thursday. For the ones that have already, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have not, please hit that like button if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Waiting on my little buddy to come back to get my order. He's supposed to send if they can whip something up for me in the gutter. So.
I didn't want to be into that conversation again.
Ooh, I'm
We don't
live.
get it, so I'll have to go all the way downstairs to go get a little scoop of vanilla. That's all. No, we don't. Since we reopened, no ice cream.
You the bomb.
Huh?
Boy, I don't care what they say about you. You the bomb.
Oh yeah, right.
Look, I love y'all. He went and got me some dessert from downstairs. He is the bomb.com. Oh Lord, look at this. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Hold up before we get into this thing. Let's check this out. Let's try to see the moose. I can't even get it out. Okay. No, I'm not supposed to be eating ice cream, but I'm gonna eat it today. Mm-mm-mm. Jesus, Joseph and Mary. So, y'all know we always got some foolishness going on, child. Got this little thing sticking out. Look at that. Even the twist being foolish. Stay right there. I always got some foolishness going on. So, came across something on yesterday. This is one of the situations that we're going to talk about. I came across something on yesterday. I had to see if I can do a better job holding this up. Hold up, y'all. And, do it this way. Okay. And, so we had a situation where a 29-year-old female, we had a 29-year-old female, um, was married to a 69, I think, a 69-year-old male. And I guess they were in discussions about getting a divorce. So they were meeting up at some sort of cafe, restaurant, whatever. They were supposed to meet up to talk about the divorce and I guess the things that were going to happen. Well, let's talk about it. So the husband, the 69-year-old husband, he shows up at the restaurant, the eatery, the cafe, whatever it is. He shows up and his wife is there with her 49-year-old boyfriend. So catch that. 29, 29-year-old female married to 69-year-old male with the 49-year-old boyfriend. Okay. Had to make sure y'all understood the dynamics and all that. So they had their conversation going on, whatever that conversation was. Teresa, what's going on? Got another dime in the building. Got another dime in the building. Whatever that conversation was. Sabrina, you ain't never lied. She like him. She like him old.
It's something that it's like you get paradise.
This thing touching my spirit.
There you go.
That's all right. Now, see, if I would have had this by itself, that wouldn't have been enough.
You like to eat sugar, right? Sweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See? I can't do sweet. Once on the blue moon.
Well, that's
Maybe
kind
like I
of.
would eat this up maybe once or twice a year.
Oh, not
I
once
would
or
drink
twice a year.
soda maybe once a year. Yeah.
Oh, that's why you sitting up here looking like you're 12.
I'm gonna be 45 in a month.
I remember you saying that.
You know? No, but it's not that. I think it's like it's crazy though. See, my grandmother, my parents eat sweet stuff, whatever. It's this is my late parents. But my grandmother, she never eats sugar. Anything that's sweet, she don't like. So and for some reason, I live like it's not like I don't know. But like when I was like a baby back home in Africa, like when my mom actually, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. And please come again.
Hold on, y'all. He might not let me do it. I gotta show y'all this 13-year-old that got working behind the bar.
So no, look, now the thing is like
He might tell me no.
oh. So pretty much
He's
it's like
13, y'all.
13, yeah, right.
Go ahead.
That's it. That's good. So my mom used to say like they put the sugar on my milk. I mean like they add like the cereal or something like that. And like I'm not gonna. I refuse to drink it.
Oh.
So what she does, she's gonna go put salt, a little salt, and I will drink it. You know, and
You a
like
little baby walking around with high blood pressure, huh?
and I like just got used to that. Like soda, like once in a blue moon, yes, I would drink it. Maybe a Coke or like.
Hold on. What about alcohol?
Oh yeah, I'll drink. Oh yes, I drink.
That's the sugar
No,
and
it's
the
the same,
salt.
but no, but the taste. I'm not just tasting like sugar direct there. Like, that's why I don't do. I mix drinks for free. I've been mixing drinks for a little over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I go, let me just say, you and I would go out for a drink. I'm the simplest guy to drink, right?
So what you drink?
I drink like a bourbon. Either I drink a bourbon or I drink like a Jameson whiskey. You know, and which is like one ice cube and a beer on the side.
One ice cube.
One ice cube. Yes.
Rest of it just straight bourbon.
Yes. Or sometimes I'll just tell the bartender like, put one ice cube and a splash of little water. You know, either I drink cognac or I drink whiskey. You know, pretty much. And I get my beer on the side. So,
What kind of beer?
I do like I'm more like I would do like wine I would do like the Voodoo Ranger.
I don't know about that one though.
Yeah, the Voodoo Ranger is from the south. It's Louisiana. Yeah, nice IPA, but it's juicy. You
Mm.
know, like it's kind of fruity when it tastes like a regular IPA. And I would do a Heineken, you know. Then I would do Peroni,
Mm.
you know. But most beer that I actually drink, I don't do light beer, like Miller Lite, Bud Light. Bud Light is like I'm drinking water. Yeah, but it's not like a lot of beer that I drink. Like maybe like if I'm sitting there like hanging out with friends, like maybe like two beers, maybe three drinks, three whatever. If it's cognac, if it's Jameson, whatever. That's it,
Hmm.
pretty much.
Better be a regular size and not a
Yeah,
40.
but if I want to sleep, when I get home, if I want to sleep, I think I always got my wine. I got wine selection.
Oh, so you're a wine connoisseur.
Yes, I got a wine selection a lot.
Okay.
Like like pretty much like, hey, Evelyn, how are you? Have a good night. So like pretty much, but I don't do white. No white wine. No,
Why not?
no white wine. It doesn't like me.
Oh,
I also drink it, but believe me, I would drink all the heavy stuff. But if I drink like a sparkling wine or like a white wine, my head is gonna be spinning. Yeah, it makes me like cuckoo.
oh.
Since I'm already cuckoo, I don't want to
So
increase that.
that's what the females need to buy you to drink whenever y'all go out. Get them the white one. Get them that white wine.
No, not at all. I would do, first of all, when I go out, I'm not gonna bring red wine outside. Like unless if like in a hotel, if I'm in a hotel, then yes. If I want to go to sleep, I'd drink a glass of red wine.
Okay.
By the way, a glass of red wine, knock me out. Yep. So I got a whole bunch of selection of Pinot Noir, Malbecs, Chiantis, Cabernets, you name them. Like I have like a rack of a shelf like all the way up there, like maybe over 500 to 600 bottles. I don't drink that. It's not like I'm just collection. I collect.
That's what they all
Yeah.
say.
No, I don't. No, I mean like if you see the ones that I actually drink,
Mm.
I go to Total Wine. Total Wine is like up, like I can walk from my house to Total Wine.
Mm.
So it's like what like if I'm driving maybe 2 minutes drive, so I can walk like 10 minutes there, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm there. So every time I go, like one is not the price. It's not the price. People say, "Oh, I buy $300 bottle of
Uh-huh.
wine, $200 bottle of wine." But you can buy one for $3 or $4,
Mm-hmm.
but it tastes better than money.
What kind of wine you buying for $3 or $4?
Yeah, I do have like that. The new wine that I was telling you. That's remember the one I was telling you.
That's the Walmart
Nectar
wine in the
carbonated.
box.
I'm looking for the bitters right here. Oh no,
Hold on, y'all. What wine y'all know about this $3 or $4? Is that the Walmart wine in the box?
no, you go to like Total Wine. Right here. Black. Give me one. No, you go to Total Wine. They have these carbonates. Like
Mm-hmm.
every time they supply the wine, it's just good. I love it. It's a carbonate. They call it nectar carbonate. Like every time they bring it, it's like $3.75 a bottle.
That's sugar water.
No, it's a carbonate. What I'm saying is a carbonate. I don't bring anything as picture. It's a carbonate. Man, I don't know if I still have the picture here. Before I used it, I took a picture of that. It's a carbonate. Maybe I delete the picture. You can see that. It's actually good. Very nice. Dry, full body dry. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not like all the time I'll buy it, but I'm just saying, like, the wines that are actually. Two more there, sir? Yes,
Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. This my little homie from uh, West Africa. So I'm on my live right now, right?
okay.
And we having a discussion. I want to tell me what you think. You have a 29-year-old woman that marry a 69-year-old man. Okay, 29, 69. They're going to a restaurant, I guess, to have a discussion about a divorce, possibly. And she brings her 49-year-old boyfriend with her.
Okay. Back up.
Okay, you got a 29-year-old woman who married a 69-year-old man. Okay, and they're coming to a restaurant to have a discussion about a possible divorce. And she brings her 49-year-old boyfriend with her.
What kind of crazy shit?
This real life.
So they haven't even divorced yet, technically.
No, they're not divorced.
So why are you gonna bring? Come on.
So let me tell you what happened.
Uh-huh.
First of all, how would you respond if you were the husband?
How would I respond? I'm gonna. Ah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, what would you do? Do you just get up and walk away? Do you?
I'm not even gonna discuss anything with you. Because when we're discussing about divorce, you know if it's supposed to be whether it's your brother or your sister, it's me and you, and I'm
Right.
not gonna bring no one. And you guys going to the restaurant to meet up there. That's a common sense.
Mm-hmm.
And, why the boyfriend has to come on?
It's a
Or
true
maybe the
story.
boyfriend is a lawyer too.
Nah,
Well, even if it's a lawyer, it doesn't matter.
he just the
The lawyer's gonna tell
boyfriend.
you like, hey, go discuss with whether it's your ex-husband or your husband you're about to divorce. You guys discuss that and have an agreement, and you guys come. You make the case easy. You're gonna make everything easy. But who does that? Technically, you still married.
You still married. So here's the thing. So the guy gets upset, walks out to his car, comes back in the restaurant, shoots the guy. And then he tries to shoot his wife too. He missed her, but he hit the guy.
Yeah, but the guy is stupid too. I hope he survived, but if
He
died,
didn't.
he got it for himself. Trust me.
I had to laugh, but I'm like,
No, but it's crazy. The dude is stupid too. For the 9-year-old boyfriend that actually go there, the craziness. You know, I had a girlfriend, a female friend, long time ago, right? So she got before I met her, she already got like 2 kids, right? So the baby daddy is a crazy guy. So even though like she told me like, oh no, there's nothing no more between us. But every time like he's like, oh man, can you give me a ride? I don't feel like driving today. I want to drop Janine to her father and stuff. I was like, hell no, I don't want to come around nobody. You go there and go drop. No, I'm like, why? I want to introduce you so you can. I was like, look, let me tell you, we are just girlfriend, we're just friends, boyfriend, girlfriend.
okay,
Right?
what was the age difference?
She is only 2 years. She was 2 years older.
Oh wow.
She was 2 years older than me, But the boyfriend, I'm old. She was older than the boyfriend, like 3 years, 4 years old. Whatever. He gave me that. So I was like, no, hell no. I said, don't you ever. I don't mix lots of like you and I. We deal with each other. Whatever your other stuff, your kids, all that. I said, look, when I come home, I'll buy them stuff like holidays. I'll bring something and I'll take them out and all that kind of stuff. Then that's all I can do. But started mixing matters with like baby daddy dog. Hell, yep, I back up. When she started having an attitude about it, I was like, what? Goodbye. I'm done. I was just dealing with you. No, because see, one thing about all is like if you deal with a woman, no matter what, there's always expression, feelings.
Right.
Especially the guy that you guys have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's gonna go see, a young, good-looking guy and like he's not gonna jealous?
True story. True story.
That's what I told him. I was like, look, hey, my parents bought me everything out there.
You say, y'all got history. You got to go.
Because when we met, it's like she was saying everything negative, cussing out. I was like, oh, look, you can't do that.
She was talking negative about the guy,
She was talking negative because she was trying to,
trying to make you think she didn't have anything for him.
Whatever. I mean, I don't care whether they have something going on. It's always gonna be. They're always gonna have a connection. Because
Right.
first of all, the dude is her first.
Oh.
Yes. According to what she told me, I wasn't there, but that's what she told me, and I would believe.
Oh.
So pretty much, like and the dude became like lazy,
He was always lazy.
drug stuff. Like the neighborhood that he even lived, like it's a drug addict neighborhood. I was like, but wait a minute. But I asked her one time, I was like, so where's Jimmy's dad live? Oh, I live by Kennywood Avenue. I was like, Kennywood? I said, what part? He said, right by Lawrence Street. I said, Lawrence Street? Okay. I said, why? I was like, you know Lawrence Street, right? He's like, yes, I know that. You know? I was like, yeah. I said, I just asked. That's all. You know?
That's the hood.
It's some kind of little hood right there by Hyattsville. You know? It's like, I was like, I never been to those areas, but I used to have a cousin that had a garage, a mechanic shop up the street from there. So I don't know what's going on. When I go there, I go spend time with my cousin at the garage. I'll be sitting there and folks saying stuff, and I'm saying, okay. I was like, nah, you know. I say, you see why I leave? Because I give out a key of my condo when I used to have a condo in downtown Silver Spring. You know, she can come there, she had a key and everything. But after that whole fiasco, she got a beautiful job. She worked for the State Department at that time.
She can work for the State Department all day, but when you come with that drama,
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Hasta la vista. I will see you. You know, it took like almost like 7 months. No email response, no phone call. I didn't call. I didn't pick up. I was like, you know how you do it. I was like,
can y'all hear the conversation? I'm not trying to do it. I actually want y'all to hear the conversation. Let me know if y'all can hear the conversation. Do I need to take my earpiece out? Because this is a good conversation.
it's $8.80. Thanks. I appreciate it. I was like, hey, Violetta, I said, look, this is it. We can't do it. I thought I was kidding. I was like, you crazy?
So it took you 7 months to get over her for you to
Oh,
cut ties
no, no.
altogether.
Actually, it took me not 7. It took me like a little over a year. But I
Ooh.
had to control myself.
Oh, you were in love.
I things were good though. I mean, like it's not like like she was trying to reach out, but I was like, let me just because we did that like actually, when we actually like what's
It's
going
so.
on, Kim? Sorry.
Go ahead, guys. Just slow down. Hey, Lavelle. Hey, The Truth. Hey, Brenda. Hey.
Come on, close the check. Hey, Mike is not even open it. What did he tell me? Something you wired it. Okay. It says no sir, it says not signed. I signed. It says cash go ahead.
So this is the conversation that we're talking about. 29 years old, wife married to a 69-year-old.
I don't know why.
She has a 49-year-old boyfriend. She goes to meet with her husband to talk about them getting a possible divorce. And she brings the 49-year-old boyfriend with him.
Oh, you on the phone?
I'm live. I'm getting their opinion on this too, so they listening to what you're saying about yours too.
Let me let you see online.
They think you're right. The guy actually, he ultimately went back to his car. He had I think a 2022 Maserati.
Yeah, but he's crazy. He was supposed to go to the.
But look, no, this is the husband now. He went back to the car and he shot himself in the head.
He shot himself too.
Now, as of yesterday, he hadn't died. He was still alive. This just happened.
And he shot the
He shot
ex-wife,
the ex-wife, well, still
right? The
the
wife to
wife's
be ex.
boyfriend. Yeah. So he killed him, shot at her and missed her, and then went to his car and shot himself in the head.
Where he was still in love with
He
with
was
the
in
lady.
love.
Yeah. So he didn't want the lady to live or anybody else to, feel
That's what
like
I was thinking.
trying
It
to
was
kill
one of those,
himself.
if I can't have you, nobody.
Nobody can have you. I'm not gonna have you, and he's not gonna have you. And this crazy dude, the 49 years old, can actually go. And I'm sure the lady already told him like, "Oh, we're gonna go meet up. We're gonna discuss about us, and probably he started falling in love with the lady too. Like, okay, I'm not comfortable with this. How you
Right.
guys gonna go to a restaurant alone? Let me follow you. And it's crazy. It's not like a 20-year-old that you're gonna marry.
Oh, my people said they wouldn't have gone. Oh, they said the boyfriend was possessing.
Oh, okay. See? Yep. I think that's what it is. Actually, I said that. I said maybe like control freak and like fell in love with a girl. Still married. Crazy. Hello, sir. How you doing?
That's crucial, y'all.
Very good. Let me help you.
That is crucial. Well, peace in the puzzle. Hey, how you doing?
Need a glass?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I'm trying to finish it so I won't be eating on my live, but I guess I can get one of these tables over here. What time do y'all close?
11:30 is the last one.
Okay. I'm gonna get one of these tables so I can talk on this live and
No
not
problem.
disturb the bar.
No problem. Take your time.
But can I get some water? Some water.
Water? Absolutely.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Thank you very much. All right, y'all. So yeah, I am still here. I didn't check today to see if the guy was still alive. So I don't know what his status is right now. If he's alive or deceased or what happened to him. But I do think that the dude was crazy for going to that meeting. I don't know if she invited him to go. I don't know if he invited himself, but he should have stayed home. That day was not his day. It was not his day. If it declined it, you got to take it out
No,
and
no,
wipe
no.
it on.
It's
Look,
fine. No,
you got
it's
to
fine.
wipe it on your pants.
You're right.
You see the way my
No,
bank
you're
account
right.
set up.
You're right.
I got
But
my
you don't have to
checking and my
sign it
savings.
out. That's everything.
I got my checking and my savings.
That's funny.
Let me go talk my trash. I might have to come back and bother you.
No problem at all. I'm here.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See where I can set up at. Mm, let's see. Um, hold on, y'all. I think I do it right here. Okay. So that was one of the things that was going on. You had the lady, and like I said, the guy shot the boyfriend or whatever, the 49-year-old boyfriend. And You just got a lot of people's lives that have been messed up. Now, if the other guy passes, then this lady, she probably had somebody else lined up. There's no telling. Um, but that's why you got to be careful about how you treat people, because you don't know how people are going to respond. You don't know how people are going to respond. You don't know what they're going to do. Like, you don't know it. And I might take this up. Hold up. So, last time I checked, the dude was in the hospital. He was in critical condition, and the police said that they did not expect um, for him to survive the gunshot wounds that he had to the head. So that's what the case was with that. And then I saw there's another situation, got a Bonnie and Clyde situation where this young lady got upset. She was a Hispanic female, got upset, and they had a road rage situation going on. And she pulled out a gun and she started shooting at the car. It was the female driving the car, and the female had a 3-year-old child, 2 or 3-year-old child in the back seat. And the lady pulled out a pistol and she started blasting. There was a dude out there with us. Um, I don't know what the dude had going on, but yeah. So I think both of them got charged, but she definitely got an aggravated assault charge. I want to think it was in Maryland. I'm not sure. Basic mom, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So you just seeing a lot of foolishness. You just y'all we don't know how to act. Our people don't know how to act. Um, but yeah, they had a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just sitting here, and I think in the first situation with the lady that was married, I think that was a Hispanic female also, and it was two black men that she was dealing with. That's what I read. I don't know how true that is. I can't really verify that, but that's what I saw, that it was two um, black males that she was dealing with, and I'm like, what the flip is going on? What do y'all have going on? I'm gonna have to go outside, y'all, because I'm a little chilly in here. I'm a little chilly. Hold up.
Okay. Yeah, but like you can take it downstairs.
Oh, I can.
Yes, absolutely. You don't have to bring it down here. Just leave it there.
Thank you. So have a good one. Thank you. So let's see. Take this jacket upstairs. They just had a lot of stuff going on. What floor? You got it. Why is this floor wet? Huh? Because I can't do it. But I do not have those capabilities right now. So Give me a second to get this jacket off because I didn't want to have the it's cold in that restaurant and I didn't want to have to sit down there freezing. So put this up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get situated. Let me get situated. Okay. So yeah, um, I wanted to talk to you guys about foolishness and making a decision to partake or not partake in the foolishness. We seem to have these conversations all the time, but we have to keep them going in the hopes that it might reach someone, somebody. Y'all, it is cold. I should have kept that jacket. Dang. Shoot. Same old wet Ella. They must have went to the pool. But we have it seems like a lot of people are like basking. Hey, how you doing? What floor? Okay. I'm done with all this foolishness. I don't even want a little bit of drama. Right. We're in Atlanta right now, 2 more nights. I don't know. I gotta check and see if he passed away because I don't even know yet. I don't even know yet. Excuse me. Um, shoot, it's cold. Hold up. But yeah, basic mom, I'm with you. Done with the foolishness. Um, everything doesn't warrant a response. Everybody doesn't warrant a response. Um, and at some point, you just have to realize that some things are being done just to get attention. So you just have to be mindful of that and just keep it pushing because it just gets to be too much at some point. So that's pretty much where that's pretty much where I am. That's pretty much where I am with mine because I'm tired of it, and I'm not gonna just not gonna help you, you know, um, get views off me or get views off my name. If you get those views, you're gonna have to work for them suckers. You're gonna have to earn them. You hear me? You definitely gonna have to earn them. So that's my mind frame. right now. One of the conversations that we had today was about, really looking at situations for what they are and not giving people time. How you doing? I'm good. Not giving people time that they didn't earn. So a lot of people are getting your time and they didn't put in on it. Like you didn't put in on this man, and you sitting up there trying to monopolize all my time and get my attention, and you didn't put any effort into it. So why am I giving you something that you didn't earn? For anybody else, for that attention, they would have to earn it. So you two shouldn't be any different, right? You two shouldn't be any different. And that's kind of that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. So like enough is enough. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm just too. I'm not old. Don't get me wrong. Now I'm not old, but I just the stuff just gets old. It's tiresome. I do believe it is all about attention at this point. I'm so over all this stuff. I'm trying hard not to curse on here. Child, if you curse, curse. If you can't say a word, if you can't say a word, you just raise your hand. No parking, passenger drop off and pick up only. But I think we're like pretty much in the same place. I'm so over it. I'm over it. I mean, I'm so over that my over is over. Like I'm just completely over it. I don't, I don't know. It's just, but it's not even elementary. Like it hasn't even reached the point of being elementary. It's primary. It's not even elementary. It's primary, and uh, I'm over it. My birthday is Sunday, and I will be 61. Hallelujah! I will be 61 years old, and my tolerance for BS is at its low. Child, this is the most patience, basic mom, that I have had with anybody when it comes to this type of stuff. I mean, this is the most patience, and my tolerance level has increased a little bit dealing with this stuff because I didn't have any say so in it. I didn't have any say so in it. Like I had to develop just a certain degree of tolerance. So y'all got to forgive me because yeah, no, don't forgive me. It is what it is. Um, but this is just too much. It's too much. Life is way too short to entertain drama and foolishness, happiness and peace of mind. Tyrannus is everything, everything, and then some, and then some, and then some, and then some. Thank you for that, Teresa. Happy early birthday to Basic Mom hitting that 61. That's a milestone. I think it's a milestone. It's a beautiful thing. I can only pray that I make it there one day. I can only pray that I make it there one day. Still and being my right mind, sound mind, body. I didn't know YouTube allowed stuff like this. I love Therapy blogs on there, but all this other stuff you can. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, that's what I was saying the other day. Like the feeling that you got, like when we first started, and I'm just gonna speak for me. Like when I first started, the feeling that I got from um, the very beginning, um, it was different. It was different. I enjoyed coming on here, being able to talk to people, even though I didn't have as many subscribers. I had people that were actually interested in what was going on and didn't have to deal with all the extra foolishness. And then it was like as more channels came along and they brought the foolishness along with them, then I mean stuff just started to change. It started to change. And that feel good feeling that you got from that camaraderie that you had with the other bloggers and y'all just being able to refer to each other and it's just a different vibe. It's a completely different vibe now, and it's like I said, I get to see it now on other channels. Lady Earth B, hey, how you doing? I get to see it now on other channels, and I'm just sitting up here like, Dad, we used to be like that. We used to do that, and it's not like that anymore. It's just not, and it's sad. It's sad. So, but I guess as time progresses, I don't know if it has something to do with COVID, because y'all know COVID had the tendency to change things. And let me take that back, because we be blaming everything on COVID. COVID don't have nothing to do with this. So let me take that back. Let me take that back. But I don't know. It's just different. It's definitely, it's definitely different. And basically, mom, I had to take that back real quick. Let me stop, because that's going. I'm almost be lying. Let me pull that one back. Let me pull that one back. Supporters started entertaining non-supporters after the breakdown again. I think it was it was like drama. I think it was Lady Earth B part of what you're saying, and um I still say everything goes back to the money. I just honestly believe that everything goes back to the money. And when people saw that they could really, make a couple dollars out of this, and maybe that wasn't something that they were used to having, then things started to change. Attitudes started to change. Behaviors started to change. People started doing stuff different. So, and you had the people that like those kind of behaviors they were egging it on. So people didn't have a reason to adjust. There was no reason for them to do the right thing because they were being rewarded for the negative behaviors. So in turn, they just kept those negative behaviors going, and for some people, it got worse and intensified. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely based on competition. Absolutely, absolutely. It no longer became about us like passing it on to the next person. Okay, you finished up. Okay, let me pass it on to you. We had like it got so messy that it for some people like they will wait for you to go live so that they could go live during your live. Um, to get the audience that you would have in your life. Now, I didn't necessarily have anybody doing this to me, but I saw it. I saw it happening, and you could almost time it. Like, okay, that's what we're doing. I thought, everybody was supposed to be looking out for each other. So this is what we actually doing. So this, I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. Some of them showed their true selves before. Yeah, it was before COVID. It was. It was before COVID. That's why I had to draw that one back. I had to do a retraction real quick. But they start saying, look at Doc on his line. The love of money is the root of all evil, it shows, and everybody wants to be the number one fan. And that's true too. That's true too. Everybody wanted to be the one and broke the story. Everybody wanted to take lead. Um, that's like truly what it was, and it was always something. It was always something. Everybody wanted to be in the know. Breaking news, and it got to the point where once people could no longer recycle stories, like stuff would come out and the different channels would talk about it, different channels would put their spin on it, and once people saw that they could no longer recycle those stories, and they started making up stories. And then it was who shot John and who shot Sam, and it was red herring, and it was unsolved mysteries. Like you started getting people, oh, this person did this and this one did that, and it started confusing people. And that was the point of it from the beginning. People started doing that because they wanted to confuse people. And I don't think, that people actually saw what was going on with that. But the goal was to confuse people. So the more confusion that was brought into the picture, the more it made people want to stick around and ask questions. And you got people to the point where they felt like they had to take sides because you had this one saying, if you deal with this one, then I'm not dealing with you. And if you deal with that one, then I'm not dealing with you. And, it became all that. And one of the things I never agree with on here is trying to force people to pick a side. Like if they want to come your way, then they're welcome to come your way. If they don't want to come your way, then so be it. But when it got to that point too, I think that kind of that's where they're going. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. When it came down to that too, I think some people got tired of that too because it was like if they didn't agree with somebody or if they were seen somewhere else and you had somebody, this is where the snitch stuff really started coming in because people like got credit and they got pats on the back and they got kudos for telling on people. Well, I saw such and such over here. I saw Basic Mom over here, and I saw this comment that Basic Mom made, and that's where the drama was coming from. And for a lot, I mean, you had the commentators or the people that own the channels, the bloggers, um, and bringing drama. But honestly, you had just as many of the subscribers or the followers that were bringing drama as well because that's what they wanted to see. So even if they had to go and lie about something that somebody said or something that somebody did, they were willing to do that because they wanted to keep that drama going. Even if, and here's the catch on everything now, even if they knew the commentator was lying, they went ahead and they accepted that lie and they went along with it because they wanted the drama to continue. So it wasn't that people necessarily that everybody had the wool pulled over their eyes. They didn't want to see it. They already knew what it was, but they liked the drama that came along with it. So you got to keep that drama. You got to keep that drama. You got to keep what comes along with it. And y'all know people, a lot of people thrive off drama. Like that's their thing. They get a high. They get a high off that drama. And again, it's sad. It's sad. So then everybody fell in love with their. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go up a little bit. What turned my stomach was the name calling and the level of disrespect. I, d- I don't know. I just didn't see this type of foolishness in the Bill Cosby sector. But y'all follow, even Britney Spears, I followed a little and just didn't. Jesus. I mean, what the flip? Oh, okay. The fire department across the street. Okay. Um, then everyone fell in love with their favorite blogger and defended them when they were wrong. That's true. That's true. That's true. Not wanting to call people out. And the sad part is, Lady Earth B, you had a couple. You had a couple that would go and try to say something, and they would get disrespected so bad. They would get disrespected so bad that they didn't want to say anything else. And again, that was the point. The people would try to embarrass them to the point, like it was bullying. It was a bullying tactic. They would try to embarrass them to the point that the next time they saw something wrong or didn't agree with something, they wouldn't say anything. And that was the point of them trying to embarrass them like that and getting the people on the page to turn against them. Now, if that has ever happened to you, you know how it feels for all these people in the chat to be coming at you and you sitting up there and y'all cool one minute and the next minute everybody coming after you because they've been given orders by whoever the person is that runs a particular channel. They've been given orders not to follow you, not to fool with you. They've been given orders to come for you all of a sudden. The same people, that you were sharing hearts and stuff with in the chat. So it just it's been a lot of manipulation for a long time. The bloggers didn't vet the information that was brought to them. That's true too. And again, I think a lot of I know I've seen and I've heard some information that was just made up. It was just pulled out the sky. I mean, I've seen information that was just pulled slam out the sky. No type of and it didn't matter. And the sad part is again, people that were watching the channel would see that it was a lie. They would see that whatever they were told was going to happen didn't happen. Whatever they said was going on wasn't going on. Whoever they said this person was, it wasn't actually this person. Like all this stuff was proven to be untrue, and people still continue to listen to the foolishness. And again, nobody's checking them because they don't want to be that person that gets called out by that blogger. They don't want to be that person that gets embarrassed. They don't want that blogger coming after them, so they don't address it. They might talk to a couple other people off the chat, in their own little personal conversations, but they didn't say anything directly to the blogger because they didn't want the blogger coming for them. And y'all know they will do it for the smallest thing. They're coming for you. That sounds scary, me, Dr. Roddy. Sound like you in the hood. No, I'm downtown. Hold up. I'm downtown. I am right across from the Capitol. Oh, they just got a that's the fire station right there. So they coming out, child. They coming out with a vengeance. They coming out. They got some emergency situations going on, so they coming out. It was mainly on Twitter, but you just didn't have people carrying on. Like, I saw some of them on Twitter, but I was so involved. Changed my focus in the box. See, and I wasn't even on Twitter like that, so I had no idea what they had going on Twitter. Thank God, because if it was popping off like that,
And we talked about the link.
then I'm glad I stayed away if it was going on like that. Thank you. If you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. When a blogger was disrespectful towards me, I would call them offline. It's not what you do, how it's done. I don't play that disrespect, and I don't either, basic mom. I don't either. And it's to the point too, like even when I'm on your channel, that's why I try my best to make sure nobody gets disrespected on my channel because when if I go over to your channel, and it's one thing if you're not watching what's going on, but when I see that you're watching what's going on, and I come over there and you like just allow people to just disrespect people, because some people have so many people in their chat that you literally cannot keep up with the chat, or you're having a conversation and like you're so wrapped up in that conversation that um, you're not looking at the chat. I can understand that, but when you're reading the stuff, like I'm sitting here talking to you guys and reading it, and Like I'm in your chat and I know that you see me being attacked in your chat by like your regular folks, then that's my cue that I need to stay away. That's my cue that I need to stay away because it's and everybody does their stuff different. But that's why like when I go on people's chats, I go to a lot of people's chats that people actually don't even know about. Y'all are starting to rain. I got to get in here. Oh, let me wipe my phone off. Rain all on the forehead, child. Look at that. It start coming down. Guess I go back up here and freeze to death. I can't sit up here. It's too cold. I'm sorry. How you doing? I got to take y'all back to the room. Y'all see my shirt? And then it's freezing down here. I can't stay. I can't stay. Oh, no. Yeah, I had walked back. Yeah. I had to turn around. I had to cut the block, girl. I done cut the block. Don't mess with me, girl. I can move. She's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard.
비도 맞아보고 사실 나 안 만났으면 비를 언제 맞아볼 거야. 그러면요 영광의 비지. 나는 영광을 받았는데 영광의 비였다. 아 여기서 큰 묻었네. 아니야 못 묻었어. 풀들이 붙였을 때.
Patient mom. I gotta be able to run. And when that sound go off, I got to be able to go. I got to be able to get there. It don't matter if I got on heels. It don't matter if I got on flats, flip flops. I got to be able to go where I'm going when that sound go off. When that bell alarm, got to be able to get there. Got to get there. So, oh shoot. Oh Lord. I'm about to go in somebody else's room, child. But yeah, it's just a lot, and I will hope that we're gonna have. If anybody is thinking about starting a channel or pursuing a channel or whatever, I will hope that you look at some of this mess and dang, and how things are going, and decide that that's definitely not the way. Tanja, hi, how are you? That name sounds really familiar with that spelling. How are you? Whew. But yeah, if you're thinking about pursuing a channel or something, just trying to stay away from that extra buffale because of course it may help you get some likes or something like that, but it's just not the way to go. It's definitely it's definitely not the way to go. So you just come on, be yourself, you know, No, 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 no. Lady Earth, I was in I was in North Carolina, but I was in Fayetteville, um, with my niece. So, and I'm glad that I didn't go because uh one of the bros put a email up, not an email, I'm sorry, he did a TikTok and he brought COVID back from the conclave. So, um, yeah, and that's one of the things, like those kind of big events. Mm-mm. Even right now for training, y'all see me walking around here and I'm whatever, but when we in, and all the videos and stuff that I was seeing from the conclave or whatever, I didn't see anybody mask up. I did not see any masks. So, um, I know they had a good time from all the videos and stuff that I saw and the pictures and stuff that were sent to me. But yeah, I didn't I didn't do that. So I had to go down there and get with my little nine over there, and then I had to come back here. Well, go back to Atlanta to get prepared to come here. So yeah, I ain't get to hang out with the bros this time. I ain't get to hang out with them this time. Some of their wives complaining about them having COVID. I believe it. I believe it. Because I mean everybody's so excited, and this is like one of the biggest events that has come about, at least in the Greek world or the Pan Hellenic world, since COVID started. So people excited and stuff, and in a lot of people's minds, COVID no longer exists. So in my mind, it's still there. It's still mm, it, mm. It's still there. So, um, I want to do stuff with people like that, but I'm erring on the side of caution, child, because y'all know I done been there, done that, and yeah, we not trying to do it again. Um, like even up here, like I've probably been one of the. Every now and again, you'll see somebody that has like a mask on or whatever, but for the most part, like people aren't wearing masks, and now that the signs are coming down saying that masks are optional, child, let me tell you something. If I'm gonna take something home with me, it ain't the Rona that I'm trying to take home with me. You heard? I ain't trying to take that Rona home with me. Like that Rona can stay where it is. So, um, yeah, that's sad. But I think that because you don't have as many people dying from it now, that people kind of feel like it's gone and they feel safe. But it's still out there. You still have different, strings out there. So it's like to me, you're still kind of playing Russian roulette because you don't know how your body gonna respond to whatever you end up coming in contact with. But I mean, it seems like for the people that got the vaccine, I know a lot of people were against it, but the people that seem to have gotten the vaccine, even if they get it, they're not dealing with all these problems. Um, so I don't know. But child, I was with him in spirit. I was hooking it up. I was hooking it in spirit. I was hooking it in spirit, child. But yeah. I was doing it in spirit. So maybe next time. But child, at my job, it's only five of us that still wear my. It's crazy. It's crazy because that's it. Up here, we just. If I took that camera, my phone back downstairs and just did like a little quick shot, because it's a bunch of people downstairs in the lobby, in the hotel, in the lounge, and all that stuff. You'll probably see maybe two, maybe three masks down there, maybe, and that's it. That's it. And I mean, these people sitting in close proximity of each other. And I'm sitting here because when I had people trying to get up on me today, I'm sitting up there like, huh? Get back. I'll be like, get back. Um, but people still got that little mindset, like everything cool and we ain't got nothing going on. We ain't got nothing to worry about. But I'm still worried. I can't. I ain't about that life. That thing like to took me out. I'm not about that life anymore. So that's 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 all I got. They can have that. They can have that. I got this mask, okay? I know dude said mask off. I ain't buying it. Mask on. Mask on. Um, Tirana, right. So I tell her work too. Um, but certain days of the week I go in because I have stuff I have to go in and get done. So I actually go in 2 days a week and I telework 3 days a week. So, but on those days I go in, I'm sitting up here and I'm looking around and you see masks, you see packs of masks, but those masks ain't masking. I mean, they ain't gonna just walk over to you and jump on your face. I mean, something got to happen. Somebody got to make a move. There has to be a concerted effort somewhere. So, and then like if news go around and somebody done caught that thing, and everybody looking like, who got it? Who got it? Who got it? So, child, I'm like, y'all better. And this right here ain't gonna get it. Just doing this ain't gonna cut it. You gotta mask up, child. I told y'all when I got COVID, I think I had COVID twice because I'm pretty sure I had COVID when the stuff was going on with my brother. But when I had COVID, when you guys saw me and y'all remember I was doing the interview, I had one of my friends, we were talking about relationships and stuff like that. So he was on here and I went home for Christmas. I went home to my mom's house. I went to South Carolina, went to SC for Christmas, and we went out to this place. I cannot think of the name of it, but we went out to this place in Florence. Um, I cannot think of the name of the thing. But we walked in, we all had our mask on, and y'all know I got the hookup when it come to masks. So I had the mask on that had the zipper, okay, like I had showed y'all before. But me being fast, they want to hear that we can get something to drink. Okay, I got something to drink. Him, boom, unzip it, straw. Take that, get money. But no. And let me tell you how deep it was. Let me tell you how deep it was. I was so I was so serious about not getting COVID because of stuff with my brother. I even paid extra money to get the VIP section. So I paid $150 for us to get the VIP section, me and my girls. So we wouldn't be in contact with anybody else. Okay. But at that point, I think it was too late because we had already stood up at the bar, like by the bar for a good 30 minutes while we were trying to get stuff situated. And I promise y'all, I felt the corona jump on me. I felt it. It said, I felt it. I felt it jump on my back. I felt it at that very moment. God, I ain't lying. I felt it. I felt it jump on me. I was like, oh God, I got corona. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad when it jumped on me, but I could tell. I could tell that it jumped on me. I was like, oh, like I just knew. I knew. And y'all, we up in the little section or whatever, and we chilling, get money. Get money. They playing old school. We tearing it up, eating our little chicken wings. And then here comes some other dude. He was related to one of my girlfriends. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna come up here. Y'all know how the people start talking, they ease their way into your little section. So here he come easing his little way into our little section, picking up chicken wings. We still we getting it in, we getting it in. Then the next thing I know, one of my classmates showed up. Now we expected him to show up. So he coming in the area, get money. Here he come picking up some chicken wings. So everybody dancing and eating and got the little chicken wings popping. And we done took the mask down because even though the mask done zip, Okay, it's not made for you to be eating chicken wings. It's not made for you to be eating chicken wings with a mask. It's just for you to get you a little sip of a drink or something like that. So we still getting up there, and I started feeling a little faint. And it was probably all in my head now, and I'm thinking about it because now that I know I caught COVID that night. So anyway, we had a good time. I'm telling y'all, I left there and I was like, you know what? I think that COVID is calling me. I think it's calling me. So that was Christmas Eve. Yeah, that was Christmas Eve. Not it was that Christmas night. Anyway, y'all know what it is. By the time New Year's came in, I bought in New Year's with my homeboy COVID. I bought in New Year's. So when I was doing that live with my little homeboy, I had COVID on that video. I had COVID on that video, and I was clearing my throat and coughing, and I kept saying, something wrong with my throat. I didn't know what was going on, child. That COVID knew what was going on. And it was just those few little seconds, because I was the only one in that whole group. All of us that ended up, none of my girlfriends, the little guys that ended up coming in our section, nobody. We even let some extra people come in. They wanted to come in our little section. I said $75. You can pay half of what I had to pay. Got their little money, and they came and sat in the section down on the end. Now, I don't know if none of them had COVID because I didn't know them, and that could have been what it was. But yeah, that COVID jumped on me. That COVID. That COVID was calling me. It was calling me, man. It was calling me. It called me. And I guess I said, here I am, because it came right on back to Georgia with me. It came right on back to Georgia with me. So, and I know this don't have nothing to do with our conversation right now, but I'm just telling y'all this thing is real. So I come home and I did that video that night. And then the next one I might have done another video. I'm not sure. Now, keep in mind, also during this time, I was dealing with some stuff with my ex during this time too. That's a whole other situation. We're not going to get into that. But so I had a lot of stuff going on. So I wasn't really worried about COVID. So I'm laying down at night, y'all, and I feel a pain. And it shoots from my head all the way down to my toes. I'm talking about to my big toe. It shoot all the way down to my toes. I can feel it in my big toe. I said, oh, Lord, what is going on? Oh, Jesus, please don't tell me I'm going out this way. Like, that's the way my body started feeling. I said, oh, no, this ain't right. No, no, no. And I hit that Angela Bassett and Tina Turner. I was like, no, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. No, I don't want you. I don't want you. Because something in my mind was telling me that I had done bought that man home. I had done bought that man home. And so I called my sister the next day because it woke me up and I could not go back to sleep because I was hurting so bad. I took Motrin. I was taking like nothing was working. I was like, ah, shoot. And so that next morning I got up and I ate something. Well, I tried to eat something. And yeah, Lavelle, and the big toe, I'm telling you, I felt it. And I don't know if it was that time or when I went and drank my B8, because y'all know I drink those little B8 energy drinks. I drunk that, and y'all, I love me some mango. I didn't taste the mango. Okay, I didn't taste the rainbow. Something was wrong. I was like, wait a darn minute. Hold on. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And that Sunday, I realized my sister had cooked some smoked neck bones and rice, and like some cabbage and something that she brought me a plate over. And I was like, damn, Michelle ain't putting no salt in her food. Like, she is slipping. I said, she got to Georgia and she tripping. She know in South Carolina, we put salt on our food. I said, oh, she tripping. I ain't said nothing to her. I had just told her thank you or whatever. So getting back to the next day, I realized I couldn't taste my V8. And so I'm telling Michelle, and y'all might not be like me. I had to smell my food. Shoot. I smell my water. It is what it is. So I'm trying to smell my food, and I realized I can't smell my food either. I said, oh my God. So I called Michelle, and I'm telling her, she was like, girl, you got COVID. I'm like, no, I don't. I didn't bring that man home with me. I came home by myself. He didn't drive me back from South Carolina. I'm tripping. See, that was all part of the delusions that came with COVID. It all came, it all came with COVID. So got up. She was like, "You need to go to the doctor. Go ahead and get tested." I didn't want to go because I didn't know. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to get a valid answer on what it was, even though I knew what it was, child. And so I went to the emergency urgent care. I went to urgent care and got there, and I think my temperature was only like 100, 101, so I didn't have a fever like everybody else be having. But child, that test was so positive that the positive was positive. I got tested twice. I got tested twice, and I paid extra so I could get the test that came back the same day. And yeah, that what it was. That what it was. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to be careful because my COVID didn't hit like other people COVID. Because I got an autoimmune disease. Y'all know I got Hashimoto's thyroid disease. So my COVID didn't do like other people COVID was doing. My COVID came for the long haul. You see what I'm saying? That COVID wrapped its arms around me and said, I ain't going nowhere. It said, I'm staying. I'm staying. And you're going to love me. That's what my COVID said. That COVID almost took 40 pounds off a girl. You hear me? So I'm telling y'all, I know stuff may seem sweet now, but when I tell y'all I thought I was gonna leave this place, child, I'm sitting up here writing up my last will and testament and everything, child. I'm like, I got to give my nephew my car, I got to give my godson this and my god, like I had to start writing it out, Jesus. True story. I promise. I promise, child. Every now and again, I said, well, here, let me go on YouTube and see if it can take my mind off of it, child. I was struggling. I can tell y'all now, I was struggling. I was struggling. I said, let me come on here and let them know what's going on. So if I don't come back on, they'd be like, well, she did say she had COVID. So I was struggling, okay? I didn't start gaining my weight back till, dang, y'all saw me. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw me. I didn't start. I had somebody text me and they were like, "Yo, you need to go and get checked. You might still have that stuff because I can see the bones in your hands." They were like, "You skinty," and people thought I was doing like some kind of weight loss thing, and I was like, "Girl, you losing that weight?" I was like, "It's not intentional. It's not cute. It's not cute." I literally, I went. I think before COVID because I had just gained some weight. So before COVID, I was in the size 12. By the time COVID finished with me, I was in the size 6. Do you hear what I'm saying? I was in a 6. I kid you not. I was in a 6. So that thing, when I tell you like it took me out, it like it took me out. It took my muscle, it took my fat, it took my hair. It like that took me the flip out. So I'm a living witness. Like you can make it through. You can make it through. I ain't have to go to the hospital. I ain't do nothing. My sister came and cared for me every day, every single day. And then she ended up getting COVID. But maybe she had it before I did. I'm not sure. But she came and bought me food every day, was checking my temperature every day. Like my sister was taking care of me. So thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. Um, but yeah, like it took me off the map, Chief. Like it took me off. Took me out. And I think maybe January or February of this year. So mind you, I had COVID for a long I ain't had no 2-week COVID. I had COVID for a long time. And I tested a long time for still having the antibodies for it. So I think it was January or February. I started picking up some of my weight. I started gaining some weight again. But that thing like took me out. It like it took me out. Like for real. It was trying to take me to the king. It was trying to take me to the king. My back pockets were slapping. Okay. My back pockets were slapping. Every time I walked, my back pockets was clapping like this. Like, oh Lord, they was clapping. And she make it clap. It wasn't the right kind of clap though. So yeah, that's what happened with that. So I said all that to say, wear your mask. Wear your mask. When I go to the airport, I ain't playing with no people. I am not playing. I don't care. Listen, I try to get my little window seat. I stay on the little window seat because I don't want you getting all up in my space like that. But don't you breathe too hard in it because I'm already have my mask on. If I got to double up, don't be offended because you the one sitting there coughing. Look, bam, I got to throw another one on. Don't be offended. It is what it is. It's real out here in these streets. Okay, it's real in these streets. I know God was tired of me praying like, who is Carolina? Thank you, Lavette. I appreciate your prayers, child. I appreciate it. Give me a name, but God, that's all. Man, I'm like, seriously, man, listen. Oh, Lord. It was crucial. It was crucial. Child, those bones that want to move, I couldn't get off my couch. Like it was a mess. It was a mess, child. It was just a mess. I don't wish that on nobody. I'm glad that now that people, whatever kind that people are getting now, it's not knocking them down. But when I tell y'all that thing TK, what's up, Vonda? That thing TKO'd me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure enough. Sure enough. I felt like Rocky had tried to take me out. Rocky tried to take me out, Lord. But yeah, so I went on a date with COVID and I brought COVID home with me, child. And it was not a one night stand. It was not a one night stand, child. We had a long term relationship. He actually ain't gone now, child, because he still be sitting there. He be playing with your lungs sometimes, child. Child. So wear your mask, y'all. I don't care what these people tell y'all. Okay, I can see if you're in a room and it's like one or two of y'all in there and you feel like you don't have nothing to worry about. But when you got a lot of different people breathing in your same space, put a mask on. I'm sorry. That's my PSA for today. That's my PSA. Kim, I got my taste. I got my taste and my smell back. But I still have I can't explain it. Um Certain things that I eat and certain things that I drink, it's more of a like a metallic taste. I don't actually taste the real flavor of it. It's more like a metallic taste. Um, if that makes sense. So like that's one of the long haul things. So let's get into that. Another one of the things I think I had told y'all before, that I'm considered a long hauler now. My hair, like I was wondering like why my hair was coming out. So I started going to the specialist. I'm saying here. I started going to a specialist in Atlanta that like specializes in hair care. Because I mean I've always had hair, except and I had my little spot. I told y'all I had psoriasis or whatever. So I always had hair and my hair started coming out like crazy. And I'm like, well, is it the water here? Something going on with the water here in Georgia? Like, what's going on? So finally, between my dermatologist and my endocrinologist, they came to the conclusion that they call it COVID hair. It's COVID hair loss. That it was my hair was coming out due to me having COVID. So we were doing like all these protein treatments and like just doing all this different type of stuff. And that's why I started putting my hair up. Now my hairdresser still had my hair looking healthy, but as y'all can see, I kept getting it cut shorter and shorter. And that's the reason why I kept getting it cut shorter because it was just breaking off and it was coming out. So that was one of the things that I didn't know about until my doctor actually said something. And then it turned around and my sister said something. So I'm like, okay, that's my confirmation. So that was one of the things. And then like always having a tickle feeling in the back of your throat like you got a cough. Like I always feel like I got a cough. Sometimes I may cough, but usually it's just a feeling that I have to cough. And that feeling stays there. And then you have sometimes I feel like I have something rattling in my throat. In my throat. I'm saying my throat and grabbing my chest, like in my chest. It's like, and when I guess is where the COVID was sitting at, child. But I feel like sometimes it kind of feel like somebody grabbing you here and it's gonna make you cough like that, like it's kind of choking you. So that stays there. And then still being tired. Now, when you have COVID, it's an exaggerated tired. Um, but it took a while. Um, it took a while. Um, Kim, I was getting relaxers like off and on. Like I'll get like 2 relaxers a year. That's what I was doing. But once we started trying to work with the COVID and all that stuff, the beautician stopped putting relaxers in my hair, and I was just getting a blowout. So when you guys are seeing me with the bob and stuff like that, that was a blowout. So I wasn't getting a relaxer. What I was doing, I was going in every 2 weeks and getting a treatment. I got steam treatments. I got all kind of stuff done. So stopped doing the chemical process, and we just started. I just got my hair washed, dried, conditioned, little treatment, and blow dried and flat iron. So, but yeah, that was the breathing, the taste being a little off, still being tired, and the stuff with my hair. Those are the main things. Like I said, with the weight, my weight started coming back on. But like I said, it took about a year. It took about a year. And I literally, I think total, I think I lost about 45, 46 pounds in the midst of all that. I think it might have been 46. It was between 45 and 46 pounds. So, like I said, that thing hit different. It hit different. So, just telling y'all, that thing had me light skinned, y'all. I wasn't light skinned, but I was during the caramel. That thing had me looking light, okay? And I know I'm a chocolate sister. That thing had me looking light, okay? I was light skinned proper. So it did a lot. It affected the body a little bit different. And I guess because, like I said, because I have autoimmune disease, it affected me a little bit different. Hey, Texas Black, how you doing, lady? I had long term COVID too. COVID fingers, lost my hair, still no taste, no smell, and it's been. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That oh my God, that hair thing. Let me tell you something. The last time, um, second to the last time I was at the beautician, and we felt like we were making some progress. And she felt like she was making more progress because she saw my hair before this stuff had took place, and like the fullness and the length of my hair. And so she felt like we were getting back there. And then come back again, it's like, what the flip is going on? And let me tell you, when I tell you I had a moment because I saw my hair from the back and it seemed like I saw like a spot in my hair, and I just broke down crying. I ain't gonna lie, I broke down crying. It came from out of nowhere. And the reason was, like I said, I had psoriasis when I was younger. So I lost my hair. So I had hair around the perimeter, but I had lost my hair in the middle due to the sores and stuff from the psoriasis. And what I was seeing was, it was like all the progress that had been made over the years. Because everybody, every female, even the guys, everybody in my family has hair, has like a lot of hair. And so I felt like I was going back. I felt like I was back where I was, that little girl that had the spots, the patches and stuff all over my head. So it like took me back. And Lord, I had my beautician crying, y'all. Like we had a moment. I was like, where the flip did that come from? I was like, dang, that thing gave me PTSD for real, didn't it? So I think I went back one more time, and she did another because she was like, she went and did some more research and was looking at some other stuff to do. She was trying like them old school remedies. She was trying all kind of stuff. And so eventually what happened was, um hair used to be my hustle back in the day. So in high school and junior high and college, after college, I never went to hair school, but I always knew how to do hair. Like that was my side hustle. Braiding, relaxers, updos, like whatever it was, I did hair. So what I did was, I got some of the stuff that she was trying to use up there, but then I got some of the stuff that my mom used to use on my hair whenever I had psoriasis. I went and found some of that stuff, and I said, what I'll do is I'll start doing my hair myself and putting my own hair up, treating it, and then put it back up again. So that's what I've been doing. And I don't know, like I still got growth, it's still growing, but I'd rather have it up versus having it like down and having to comb that wrap down every day and having to do all that maneuvering to my hair. I'd rather just have it up so I don't have to worry about it just, coming out as I comb it. And hopefully this COVID stuff will pass and I can go on about my business. See, there's some transparency for y'all. Hopefully this stuff will pass and I can go on about my business. Um, Yeah, but yeah, that COVID ain't no joke. That COVID ain't no joke. Mine's still coming out by the handfuls, I guess. Cancer. Did I miss something? I forgot about that. Yeah, I had. I'm hoping I just read your comment wrong. Um, yeah, I think I mentioned that on here. I had what started going on with mine was it seemed like my words were like melting. Like I could be reading a page, or like I'm at work and I'm looking at the screen, and it's like everything started melting. Wow, I will keep you in my prayers. Wow. Um, so I had to go. I already have to, see my optometrist anyway for just my regular vision stuff because I wear glasses. But when I was discussing stuff with my endocrinologist, because I thought it was my medicine, I thought it was my medicine that was bothering my eyes. So he sent me to an ophthalmologist, and like they didn't know what was going on, so they started messing with my medicine to see if that's what the situation was with my eyes. So anyway, they went started changing up my contacts. I went and got some more glasses. Like they started adjusting everything. Um, and they switched my stuff up. So now I got two different prescriptions in my contacts. So they switched everything up. And for the most part, it helped out, but it's still some days where it doesn't matter if I got these contacts in or my glasses on or not. There's something going on with my vision. I completely forgot about that. Um, so I guess that will be another side effect. That was something I wasn't even thinking about. I was just thinking it was my contacts. Okay, yeah, I need to change my contacts, but I'm taking these contacts out and I'm putting some brand new contacts in. And for a day, I might feel okay, or the beginning of the day, but by 12 o'clock, it seemed like my words were like melting. I don't know, like they were dissolving on a page or something. Like everything just started coming together. Um, I think we all told Mr. COVID that we didn't that we don't want him. Texas, I don't want to get in your business. Are you saying that that's what you have? No, my memory was already jacked up, child. It was jacked up before COVID. It was jacked up before COVID. It was jacked up before COVID. So I couldn't really tell that there was a difference. I had a lot of cloudiness, like I felt like I was walking around in a fog. I have more of that. If that makes sense. Like you're aware, but you still like you feel like you're in a fog sometimes. Like you're not as alert as you should be. But it's still going away. It's I would say it's almost to the point to where it's kind of leveled out, but I can still feel myself like feeling like I'm in a little fog sometimes. Um, so and like I said, just tired. I'm still tired a lot. Still tired a lot. Like yesterday, I and I know like the stuff that we were doing here. I guess it was more mentally draining. Um, I don't know, but I got to this room maybe like 3:30, and I got in the bed and that was it. I didn't get up for dinner. I didn't like nothing. That was a wrap for me. Um, Yesterday, that was a complete wrap. I was done. Um, so oh, that just hit me. I promise you in my prayers. Ooh, no, I can't remember anything, and I think that's the reason why they diagnosed me with PTSD because I'm already OCD. And the COVID just took me. Chad, I'm telling you, if that COVID hit, especially if you already got some other underlying medical conditions, that COVID hits different. That COVID, it hits different. I've seen it in myself. I've seen it. Y'all know with my family, it just hit different. Um, it just hit different. It hit different. I mean, I don't know. I was scared to go to sleep at night, and that's just not me. And I'm telling you this as a therapist. Like I was scared, literally. Like I was scared to go to sleep at night because I was, and it's not like if it's your time, it's your time. But I couldn't stop my body from feeling that way. Like I was scared to go to sleep because my body was feeling like it wasn't going to get back up. Let me get my jacket, y'all. My body was feeling like if I went to sleep, that I wasn't going to get back up. And so that was crucial. That was that was crucial. That was crucial. So, but yeah, they did have to do the stuff. I had to get my eye stuff changed up completely. So yeah, I have to pay for contacts for a prescription on this side and contacts for a different prescription on this side now. They said that my right eye had gotten weaker. And mind you, I get my eyes checked every year because I wear glasses. They said that the vision in my right eye, my muscle in my right eye had gotten weaker. So I don't know if the COVID did that or what, but it wasn't like that the previous year. So they had to yeah. Now I got multifocal. That I guess what you call a multifocal because I got one different one over here. Child, yeah. So, oh Lord. Let me do this real quick. Y'all throw some praying hands up in this chat for Texas because you just hit me with something, child. You just hit me with something. Yeah, it does. It does. It'll everything that you got wrong with you, COVID hit all of it. It hit all of it. It tap dance on it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit over here, and let me hit over here, and let me hit over here, and let me hit over. It hits everything, and ain't a darn thing you can do about it. What I did was, Texas, I loaded up on when I tell you, because I take a lot of medicine too. I loaded up on vitamin C. I loaded up on vitamin D. Like every vitamin, like my sister was researching, I was researching, my mama was researching, shoot, the doctors were researching, and every vitamin they told me to take, I loaded up. You hear me? Didn't skip a day, didn't skip a minute, didn't skip. Now I loaded up. Okay, that emergency was not gonna be an emergency for me. When I tell you I loaded up to this day, I loaded up and it helped. It helped a lot. It especially helping to get some of that my energy back because that took a while. That definitely took a while. Basic mom, what happened? Wait a minute. I think I fixed it. It should be back up there. Basic mom, can y'all see it? I think I fixed it. Texas, type something else so I can see. Okay, there it is. I don't let that take me down. I feel crazy. D3 is good. D3 is good. Definitely. Um, dang. Um, I can't think of the stuff right now. Oh, what's the name of it? That messed me up. Oh, vitamins are good, but I can't eat or drink anything containing grapefruit. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to stay away from, especially with that grapefruit fruit, because it interacts with a lot of medication. So yeah, think you just finished working in the yard and I picked up my phone off the porch and I guess that's all right, basic mom. We got it. We got it back. Yeah, you need to be real careful with what you taking. You need to be really, really careful with what you're taking. Yeah. Texas, in all sincerity, like for real, if you need anything, hit me up, please. All jokes aside, like dead serious. If you need something, hit me up. Oh, child. I basic mom said I read it wrong. Let me take my shower. That yard done got basic mom. Oh Lord. She said, look, I'm done. Let me go take my shower. Prenatal vitamins. I'm on my medication, so sometimes I talk out of my head. My significant other tells me, child, that's all right. Just don't be signing no papers. Just don't be signing no papers and signing your life away. Oh Lord. Facebook mom said, let me go take my shower. Oh goodness. Okay. Let me see what time it is. I might have to go talk to my little homie at the bar again. Y'all, dude is cool. Like I said, he's from West Africa. Um, and he was telling me and one of my coworkers these stories about back home. God, what day was that? I feel like I done been out here for 2 weeks. That was Tuesday. He was telling us some stories from back home, and he had some interesting stories. But after that first day, he started looking out for us, so we had to make sure he good down at the bar. So I'm a bartender. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get my rumple pump on up off here. Ciao. Go back and refresh since the rain done came down on me. Let me go back and refresh. What's up, Ad? How you doing? How you doing? I am doing well. I am doing well. Um, man, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So I hope you guys got something out of this little chill conversation. Um, we talked about a little bit of the foolishness. The foolishness for those of you who may have come in late. Um, we were talking about a 29-year-old female that married a 69-year-old man. They were married and they were supposed to meet up at some type of a restaurant, little cafe, or whatever. They were supposed to meet up. And when she was supposed to meet up with her husband, she brought her 49-year-old boyfriend with her to meet up with her husband. She brought a 49-year-old boyfriend with her to meet up with her husband. And all hell broke loose. Thank you for that still. My dad is a big motivation for me to keep me going. Yeah. Um, Texas, I hope you keep us. Well, I don't know because I know how these people are on YouTube, but hopefully at some point you'll kind of let us know what your progress is. She's talking about she just don't do no skin to skin with these monkeypox. I ain't playing with that. And they're in Atlanta too. They're in Atlanta too. Um, yeah. So the 29-year-old married a 69-year-old, and they were supposed to go and have a little conversation, about whether or not they were going to get a divorce. I guess she had her mind made up because she brought her 49-year-old boyfriend with her to the meeting that she was supposed to be having with her husband. I don't know exactly what was said in that conversation, but what I do know is that at some point her husband left out. He went to his car and he came back with a weapon and he started shooting. And so he unalived the boyfriend, the 49-year-old boyfriend. He shot at the wife. He missed her. And then he went to his car and he shot himself up here. This just happened. This just happened. So the people said they pulled up in the parking lot and I don't know if he had his door open when he did it, but I think he was laying beside his car. And I know the car doesn't matter, but he was in a nice black Maserati. Nice, 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 nice. Um, the lad when I saw it yesterday, he was still at the hospital and he was in critical condition. And according to the police, they weren't expecting him to make it. So he could still be alive. He could be deceased at this point. I'm not sure. I got to go back and check on that story. But Yeah. So yes, 29, 69, and 49. Those numbers saying something, right? So it was and like I said, to my understanding, from what I read, and like I said, I'm gonna go back and do some more, looking and make sure I'm putting the story out right. But from what I read, the female was a Hispanic female. The 29-year-old was a Hispanic female, and the two males were black. So the 49-year-old and the 69-year-old were black, from what I read. But I'm gonna go back and see if I can find some other sources to make sure that that information, as far as their, race or whatever, is um, accurate. But yeah, so that's what me and the guy were talking about at the bar. I wanted to get his take on it as a man. Like how do you feel? Like, and he basically was saying that the guy, like, he knew what was, like, you were messing with somebody's husband. They were still married, so like, what did you think was gonna happen? I don't know. I don't know what y'all think. Somebody said earlier that the guy shouldn't have went. Um, it's just a bad situation. And honestly, she's gonna have to live with that. I don't know what kind of conscience she has, but she's gonna have to live with that, because if the husband dies, you're basically responsible for the death of two people. So their blood is gonna be, it's on her hands. Even though the guy made a decision to go up there with her, um, you know, she's gonna have to live with that. And depending on how the family tries to go at stuff, and this is just me talking because I don't know what they're gonna do, but she, depending on what her part was and whether or not she told that guy to interfere with something or whatever, folks get charged with felony murder behind certain things. So you don't know how stuff's gonna turn out, but we're gonna hope that she didn't play a direct role in what happened with that. We'll see. But y'all go check the story out. Go check that story out and tell me what y'all think. So with that being said, if you have not hit that like button, please go and hit that like button for me. Um, on the way out the door, Texas, if you're still in here, lady, please take care of yourself. You are in my prayers. Um, and for everybody else, y'all just take care. Y'all take care, and remember, like, just let that confusion and stuff pass you by. These people are not worth it. I'm sorry. They are not worth it. Go on about your business, child. And last but not least, if you don't get anything else out of this discussion that we had tonight, I want you to remember one thing. Yes, mind your business. Mind your business. And remember, what other people think about you is none of your business. Just that's right. That's right. Move on. Move on. What's going on, Zoe? So y'all be easy. Texas, I mean that. My email address, my number is in my bio. If you need anything, hit me up. Hit me up. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.